Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope everything is good with you. We are going to check what are the messages that we are getting for the collective right now. Just a reminder, this is a collective read, which means that it might be for you. It might be partly for you and it might not be for you. So please use your intuition, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours, right? And if I'm talking about masculine or feminine, I'm not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking of the energy that someone is operating from. So adapt it however it adapts to you. And this reading might be past, present, or future. So let's see. What are we getting? What are we going to talk about today? Let's see. I have one card. Unexpected. Okay, this kind of looks like a tower. A tower. Fulfillment. So it's a good tower. Something unexpected that brings fulfillment. I love it. Family foundation, commitment, home, marriage, celebration, security. I'm attracted to the security until depth tear us apart. This is Saturn. This is a karmic lesson. So somebody is going through a karmic lesson. Tell me more here, please. What else should we know? Truth. Okay, so it seems like you will get some kind of truth that might bring you some kind of new perspective about a situation. Okay, I will get a little bit more information about those cards. Unexpected. Okay, this one is not supposed to be here. Unexpected. Sudden news, unforeseen change, conflict, destruction, storm. Neptune. Somebody might awaken from some kind of illusion. Kind of also seeing that somebody might have been stuck in addictions, which might not have helped them. Neptune is related to Pisces. It might also be related to the higher consciousness, empathy, mysticism, intuition. So we might have someone here awakening regarding some kind of false belief that they had in the past. Fulfillment, the second house, material fulfillment. Fulfillment about your value. It might be financial, especially that here we are talking about security. But it might not just be financial. There might be something happening here that will awaken you about some kind of value that you have. I feel it very strongly, you know what? Regarding you, my dear collective, I think that you might be much more intuitive than you know. You might have much more psychic abilities that you know, or you might know, but you might doubt them. I kind of feel that there is something that will happen that will allow you not to doubt of your intuition anymore. Foundation. What should we know about foundation here? South Node in reverse. There is some kind of growth here. There is some kind of growth. It might be someone external to you that is part of your close cycle that you might have felt the need to put some kind of distance. and they are maybe realizing some things about you. Maybe they want to approach you, tell you something, do something. And this might enforce your foundation. Saturn, what should we know here about Saturn? Venus, the feminine energy, the expression of love, sensuality, values, peace. It's interesting with this Saturn because this is only confirming me that someone might have gone through a karmic lesson, and it kind of seems like they are growing from that. They are not staying stuck. I like that. Truth, expression, Uranus. I feel that you might have been very, very misunderstood in the past, and you might have felt the need to protect yourself, to take distance. And somebody here might surprise you because they might want to express to you something about that. They might have gone through something where they have learned, perceived something differently, and it kind of seems like, yeah, they have gone through some kind of karmic lesson, and now they are seeing things differently about you. And it seems like they want to talk to you about it, and somehow it will give you some kind of feeling. I feel something warm, you know. It's not that you need it. It's not that you need it, because I think that you accepted who you are, and you are whoever you are. And if you need to distance yourself from some people because they don't understand, they are trying to put you in the box all the time, you said, you know what, this is how they are, it's okay, I don't want to deal with that anymore. I don't want to be disrespected just because people don't understand me. I respect them, I respect their choices, but I feel that they don't respect me. So I accept myself how I am, and that's it, right? So I don't feel that you truly need that, but it is kind of lonely to be in this place where you know that you are different, you know that you are doing the right thing, that you are following your own life path, but there is some kind of feeling of, you know, too bad that nobody understands me, too bad that people don't see me for who I am, too bad that all the good that I'm doing, all I'm getting from that, it is rejection, judgments, all those things, you know. And so it might make you feel, I don't want to say lonely, because I don't feel that you feel lonely, maybe because you are connected maybe to your angels, to the highest, to all those kind of things, that you know that you are not alone, but you might feel alone in the 3D, right? And so I think that this is why I feel like the warmth coming into your heart from these people, from this person telling you, you know what, I see now, I understand now. So let's get into it, and let's get a little bit more information here with this unexpected storm. Unforeseen change, sudden news, unexpected. Yeah, you see the first card that comes out, it is judgment and then strength. The way that people have judged your inner strength. The way that people has judged the way that you are in control of you and of your life. The way that you are led to live your life. Unexpected. The Magician in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Tell me more about this storm, unexpected. I kind of here also that we might be talking about someone that might be maybe part of your family, maybe married to someone who is very negative towards you, very judgmental towards you, and they might be the one that is realizing that they were blinded by this person maybe, but maybe also by their own way of seeing, thinking, all of those things. And that they might have felt kind of manipulated in their beliefs towards you. And now they see the truth about who you are. And so the storm here, what is also written here on this card, it is conflict, destruction, which I wasn't truly attracted to. They make more sense to me now when I see those two cards, because it somehow tells me that in fact they might be in the destruction. I understood, because it's like, you know, their whole perception of you is changed. So there was a destruction of their old beliefs towards the new beliefs. The conflict I didn't relate to. Now I do, because I think that they might be in conflict with this person who they might have felt has manipulated them to have a very precise perception of you, right? Maybe thinking that you were dishonest, you were manipulator, you were controlling, all kind of false beliefs about you. And they realize, in fact, now maybe that you are a seer, that you are someone of very high value, of integrity, of high morality, ethics. Tell me more, please, about this destruction, conflicts. Yeah, somebody who was very immature has judged you as being very immature. And I think that this person has realized, not the one that was painting you, the one that was manipulating the way others might perceive you, but this person that might want to come towards you might realize, in fact, that they were manipulated by someone who had some kind of hidden agenda, maybe. That might have said things like, you know how somebody will report something that somebody else said, but it is like taken out of context. It is turned in such a way that it's not what you meant. All those kind of things, you know? And I think that they are realizing this now. I want to take a few cards here regarding the Magician. I want to know a little bit more about the Magician. Tell me more, please, about this Magician in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse, King of Wands. There was somebody that was very angry with you, very angry with you, and that wanted to control you. And this is the person that was making up stories about you, manipulating how other people, yeah, they wanted control over you. They didn't want you to be able to move forward. Why? Why? because of money. Because of money. They see you as somebody very lucky. Somebody with a very attractive energy, very successful just by your energy. And they wanted your money. They wanted, it might be your money, it might be assets. They didn't want the world to be kind to you, because when I saw the Knight of Wands here in reverse, the Knight in reverse, there is jealousy here, right? There is jealousy. There is anger, resentment, bitterness, all of those things here. And so, yeah, they want to block you because you are shining too bright. You are shining too bright. They think that your life is too easy. And so they were dedicated to make you feel like you would have no generosity in your life, no help, nothing. Okay, understood. Said we might be talking here about family, sadly, right? So, fulfillment, wish fulfillment, success, achievement, happy outcome. Let's see what we are getting here with fulfillment. What should the collective be aware of? Somebody will have to let go of something that they were holding on to very, very strongly. It might be money. It might be some kind of material assets, maybe that were not theirs, but they were very immature about it. You might get this person that wants to come back to you. They might bring you some kind of information about how this person was trying to block messages of love that were coming towards you. Tell me more here about the fulfillment. The Devil in reverse. Stepping away from toxicity, healing, freeing yourself. Yeah, somebody is freeing themselves of this person who is reckless. Yeah, I think that I truly feel a couple here, right? Someone, maybe of your family, that might have described you in a very, very dark light. And somebody blinded by this person. The reason why this person of your family has painted you in this very dark light, it is because they are jealous of you. And they wanted something that you have. So they are not only jealous of you, there is some kind of something that is yours that they thought that you shouldn't have it because your life is too easy. You don't deserve it, even though it is not theirs. And so for all those reasons, they have influenced maybe their spouse to believe things about you that are very, very untrue because they needed them on their side and find a way to legitimize whatever they were doing in order to steal from you. Steal from you, right? But this person, their spouse, has awakened to some kind of reality about you. And they might now take distance from this person. We have the Devil energy here. This might mean that they are distancing them because they realize that they are dealing here with somebody who is very immature, acting from a very immature place, and that they are toxic. And so they might be taking distance, or this might also signify that once you took your distance from this person who is uncontrollable, this is someone rageful, angry, unpredictable, unable to control their own feelings and emotions. This might be somebody very controlling. They might be frightening even, you know, when they lose their shit. And it's easy for them to lose their shit. So, because you distance yourself from this person is seeing now more about you, or maybe it might also mean that they took distance. 1 second, please. I feel that I need some kind of water. I need to drink. Okay, and I kind of feel here that this spouse, ex-spouse, will bring you some kind of truth here. Maybe about money that this jealous person was holding on to. Maybe about messages that were sent to you. Loving, supporting messages that this person has intercepted. Is there something else we should know here about this fulfillment? Fulfillment. 10 of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel that this person that is coming to you is feeling betrayed. So I think that they might be also awakening of the toxicity and taking distance because they feel betrayed about the lies that were told to you and how this person painted you and how it reveals them, in fact, who they are, how they are able to paint someone in such a dark light and live their life behind a mask, pretending to be a good person when in fact they had a very evil plan towards you, right? So let's see. Family, foundation, commitment, home, marriage, celebration, security. I'm very much attracted here to the security. I don't know why. Foundation and security. This is what I'm attracted to. Someone growing. South Node is in reverse. Someone might have been blinded, living their life and acting from a very unaware, unawakened place, and they might now getting into the direction of their own destiny. Maybe they were, asleep. Maybe they were asleep. With the South Node in reverse, I kind of feel that it's a young awakening, right? It's not that this card is the North Node. No, it is the South Node, somebody coming from a place where they were asleep to an awakening, right? They are getting out of the unfamiliar, they are getting out of this perception through the matrix. They are starting to think for themselves and questioning things. Tell me more here, please, about family, foundation, and all those things. King of Cups. Yeah, they see you as somebody very inspiring, emotionally mature, a lot of wisdom. Tell me more here, please. 6 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. You might know that you might not miss this person, right? You have bad memories because this person might have acted on behalf of their spouse, on behalf of this person of your family that was talking badly about you. It doesn't have to be a spouse, it can be whoever. But somebody of your family was talking very badly about you, painting you in a very, very dark light, and they might have acted on their behalf, they might have been very disrespectful towards you. And so they know that you might have absolutely no nostalgia about them because you see the truth. And now that they are awakening to the truth, even though you have taken total distance of them, they might understand why you did it. And they might want to come and repair this distance. Tell me more here, please. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they realized that they were dealing here with somebody very, very jealous, very manipulative, lying, coming from a very weak place and trying to bring you down. And now they are observing you with more knowledge, more wisdom, more awareness. And they understand why you have no nostalgia about your past, why you are not interested to go back to the past, maybe to your family. They see the truth. And they also understand now why this very jealous person doesn't want to let you go. Because there is some kind of self-interest here. They see, they understand. Okay, this was very clear. Thank you, spirits. Until depth tear us apart, Saturn. Restriction, adversity, structure, learning, karmic lessons, maturity. Yeah, we have someone here. Learning a karmic lesson. What was it? Judgment. Again. Seven of Cups. Ace of Cups in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. They were delusional about who you are. Somebody confused them, created illusions about who you are. And this person now realized that in fact, the place that this person was coming from, they were coming from a very mean place, an unloving place. And as we might be talking here about someone of your family, it might be a sibling, it might be a parent, it might be a step-parent, whoever it is, it's difficult to imagine that this person would come from such a negative place, make up such dark things about you, right? Because, you know, this is often the issue that most people that feel the need to go no contact with their family have, because they are judged like they are not okay for doing that, because people cannot imagine that a parent can truly be truly abusive, destructive, and even later on in life, or a sibling, that a parent or a sibling can be a thief, a manipulator, that they want to destroy your life, they don't want to see you happy. People have a hard time imagining that, and I kind of feel here that this is also part of the awakening for this person to realize that somehow they were blinded because they didn't consider the fact that this person might truly be very selfish, thinking only about themselves, maybe pretending that whatever they do, whatever they say, it's out of love, and it's not. It was truly in order for you to not be able to have any balance. And it's a rude awakening for this person. But somehow I kind of feel that this person, when they were in presence of this other person that was talking so badly about you, they couldn't be in their soft side. because we are dealing here with someone who is toxic, who is abusive, who's a liar, a manipulator. So yes, they lied about you, of course, but in all their close relationships, they are problematic, right? They are who they are. So I kind of feel that this person might also realize now that they themselves became very critical, very judgmental, acting from a very rigid place because of this person that was in their presence, because they were so close to this person. And this might also be a lesson for them to realize how easily they were blinded, how they didn't see the reality for what it is. Tell me more here, please, about this Saturn. Four of Wands, stability, lack of happiness. Yeah, they might be realizing that they are dealing with someone who is truly unstable, and what it truly means. What it truly means. Yeah, they are exhausted. They are exhausted of this relationship. Yeah, they feel the need for a new beginning with themselves, with their heart space, reconnect to themselves, their heart space, their femininity. The way that they see love, that they perceive love. We might be talking here about someone that also comes from some kind of dysfunctionality in their family, somehow. Doesn't have to be, because you might also come from such a good family that you cannot imagine that people could be so dark, that they could lie to you, manipulate, act from such a mean place, right? So it doesn't have to be, but it can be. I'm just giving the options, what it can be. Truth, expression, new perspective, seeing the truth, clear action, honesty, communication. Let's see what we are getting here. What should we know here? Yeah, someone wants to heal here, the connection with you. It might be someone that you consider as very, very cold. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, someone that has done actions against you in the past. That has even blocked you, maybe. Seven of Wands in reverse. I kind of feel that you stopped communicating with this person. You might have seen that, in fact, this person didn't have a very clear mind regarding the situation, but they were still very opinionated. And no matter what you try to say to explain to them that whatever they see, it's not what, you know, that they are wrong, I don't think that you were heard, you know? So you might have said, okay, if this is the case, I'm not interested, thank you very much. They don't want to fight with you. They don't want to fight with you. Yeah, they want to repair the relationship here. You took distance. You took distance. And they would like to repair. This is what they want to tell you. Maybe they want to tell you that they realize how cold they have been towards you. Yeah, they might also want to talk to you about something that is yours and that was taken from you. They might feel that it's important to reconnect with you because they feel that they are missing out, and maybe you may be missing out also here on something. If not, I think that mainly what they want to tell you, it is that they understand now things much better regarding the past. Maybe that they miss you, they are nostalgic about you, about having you in their life, that they understand how cold they have been. They understand the actions that they took, that they shouldn't have taken, or maybe just not protect yourself. It might also be, right? Because we have here, sometimes not acting is also acting, you know? If someone is beating you, and there is somebody there and they are not doing anything, in fact, they are giving power to the person who's abusing you, right? So, even if you are not doing anything, you are doing something at the end of the day, right? Yeah, they want to clear the air here. They want to clear the air. They understand that they missed something here. They missed something. Tell me more here about this truth expression. Yeah, they see the truth now. They see the truth, how they have been emotionally manipulated. This is what they see now. What else should we know? Yeah. They are moving forward. It took them time, it was very slow for a reason or another. Maybe because somebody was kind of holding them on some materiality. So this is why they couldn't do what they wanted. They didn't even allow themselves to think whatever thoughts were coming towards them. But slowly and surely they are building themselves, their stability, moving forward. Sorry. Okay, anything more we should know here? What should we know here about this star? Just look at the card, how precious it is. I love this deck. I love it. The star in reverse. I would like to know a little bit more about this star in reverse. What do we need to know about the star in reverse? Kind of feel when I'm looking at this card a lot of sadness. Like, yeah, somebody knows here that they have participated to something very toxic. Maybe that they were a third wheel in a situation. You might have told them that they should stay out of it, but they didn't. Yeah, they might even have participated to some kind of illegality, something corrupted. Maybe this is why I feel this heavy energy. They know what they did, they know what they participated into. They might want to come and tell you the truth about why they did it. What should we know here about the Hierophants? Yeah, exactly. They were pressed. They were pressed to do some kind of action. And because of the emotional manipulation and the way that you have been described by those people, this here, you know, when I'm asking about the Hierophant, what corrupted action was taken here, and this comes out. This remind me, you know, when this is a selling technique. You have 3 more minutes to close the deal. 3 minutes. Afterwards, it will be too late. You know, to put you under pressure. You don't have the time to think. It is now or never. Now or never. Never fall into it, right? It is never now or never. Absolutely not. But this is kind of what happened here. Like this person was manipulating them mentally, emotionally, intensively. It might have been a work of years and years and years trying to present you like the opposite of who you are. Years and years and years to get to this point where they would be able to do this very corrupted thing, very corrupted. They were a third wheel in this situation. It was about taking something material from you. It can be an inheritance, something like that. And they were put under pressure in order to do it. But the work started years ago. Years ago, this person already knew what they were doing and why they needed this person and what they needed this person to believe about you. And what they needed to believe about you, it is that you are somebody unstable, that you are a liar, that you are cold, maybe that you are selfish, maybe that your life is a mess. And now, somehow, they awaken to the reality. They awaken to the fact that, in fact, they were manipulated. Might be a very rude awakening here. Very rude awakening. So they might be coming towards you. It might be slow. It might be slow. It might also be that they awakened some time ago, but they were still slow to come because they might not know how to come. They might not know how to come, how to approach you. Tell me more. Is there something else here that we should be aware of? Yeah, they want to reconcile. They want to reconcile with you. They want to make peace, they want to apologize, they want to explain themselves, they want to recreate the connection. They are very nostalgic, I tell you. They regret, they have a lot of regret. Now that they have awakened to the truth, how they have been emotionally manipulated, and that it was a very work done over the years, slowly but surely, to paint you in a dark light, not to consider you. Yeah, I think that they are sad. They want to repair this. They know that it was not fair. And they might even feel that they need your support now. They need your support. I kind of feel a lot of heaviness somehow. Somebody truly going through it, because we have Saturn here, we have this karmic lesson. It's a rude awakening, right? When you trusted someone, and when on behalf of this someone you have acted against someone. So there is, you know, all the questioning about yourself too. It goes very deep. It's not just about, okay, I acted very badly towards this person because I believed lies, so I'm angry on this person, and you know, I owe this person an apology. There is also the awakening. How didn't you see for years and years and years? You were emotionally manipulated. And you just couldn't see it. Why? Why? So, you know, it's deep. So, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful. if you were new here, I hope that you felt welcome in my space. I remind you that you have the option to subscribe to the channel if you want to know when is the next time that I open my door to you, my dear collective, to share a message for you. So, wishing you all a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, till very, very soon. Bye.